Hello and welcome back to ManVFilm. It is time for another announcement video. This time it's Indicators December announcements. We have 3 titles here, all limited editions, all expensive editions, because you know what? December just isn't expensive enough. So let's dive in and look at these 3 titles. I've put them in order of my interest, I suppose. I've not had a right look at that. So let's just do that right now. First up, we have Remember the Night, starring Barbara Stanwyck and Fred McMurray from 1940. With its sparkling screenplay, this much-loved romantic pairing screen legends Barbara Stanwyck and Fred McMurray for the very first time. Stanwyck plays Lee Leander, a shoplifter who faces a lonely Christmas in prison, while McMurray is a straight-laced New York DA who takes pity on her and organises her release on bail. After he offers to drive her to visit her family, a trouble-filled road trip ensues and an unlikely romance blossoms. Directed by Mitchell Leeson and featuring acting support from Beulah Bondi and Elizabeth Patterson, Remember the Night is an all-time classic comedy from Hollywood's golden age. This individually numbered limited edition includes a fascinating selection of new and archival extra features, a poster, and an 80-page book. We've got high definition, a high definition remaster. We have the original mono audio commentary with film historian Adrian Martin, Jeff Andrew on Remember the Night. The author, programmer, revisits the film, exploring the contribution of stars Fred McMurray, writer Preston Sturges, and director Mitchell Leeson. Pamela Hutchinson on Barbara Stanwyck. The critic assesses the life and career of the iconic silver screen star. Lux Radio Theatre, Remember the Night, a radio adaptation which sees McMurray and Stanwyck reprise their roles from the film. Lux Radio Theatre, Remember the Night, a second radio adaptation, this time pairing McMurray with Jean Arthur. Hollywood Victory Canteen, short promotional film starring Stanwyck and many other Hollywood names, including Bogart, Bing Crosby, Bob Hope, Betty Hutton, and Alan Ladd. Original theatrical trailer, image gallery, new and improved English subtitles for the deaf and hard of hearing, and a limited edition exclusive 80-page book with new essays, interviews with the cast and crew, articles in the careers of director, screenwriter, and the film other stuff there. We've got a UK premiere on Blu-ray and it's limited to 3,000 copies. This is Region B. I don't know if it's coming out anywhere else, but there we have it. $18.99, comes out on the 5th of December. I know nothing about it. I should really go and check out a trailer or two, which I probably will. If I'm picking up the other 2 movies, which I most likely am, I may throw this in and just round out, but it's December. It's a tough one. Now on to a really exciting pairing of movies here. Enter Santo, the first adventures of the Silver Masked Man. We have Santo versus the Evil Brain and Santo versus the Infernal Men. Sounds good. These are from 1961. It comes out on the 5th of December, and it's immediately recognizable by his distinctive silver mask. The heroic wrestler known as El Santo was Mexico's most popular luchador, becoming a folk hero and the star of the hugely popular film series of action films Enter Santo. This presents the first of the 2 earliest cinematic excursions of this iconic Mexican popular culture star. In Santo versus the Evil Brain, the dastardly Dr. Campos is kidnapping and brainwashing scientists. When undercover detective Santo falls prey to Campos' scheme, Lieutenant Zambrano and El Incognito must come to his assistance to foil Campos' plans. Meanwhile, in the same year, Santo versus the Infernal Men, the trio of Santo, El Incognito, and Zambrano team once again to fight a band of drug smugglers. Shot in Cuba in the final days before Fidel Castro entered Havana, these 2 films represent the celluloid birth of a true screen legend and spawned a further 50 Santo films, beautifully restored in 4K from the OCN. These thrilling films finally received their world Blu-ray premieres in this individually numbered limited edition 2-disc set, complete with new and archival extra features, including a feature-length documentary, oh, interesting, a poster, and an 80-page book. So we get two Blu-rays. We've got 4K restorations of both films, including the original mono audio, Perdida, a feature-length documentary exploring her family's massive contribution to Mexican cinema, including initiating the Santos series. A archival interview with actor Joaquin Corrido, Santo versus the Evil Brain restoration comparison. I love comparisons. That just shows you the amount of work that's going in. And we have a comparison for Santo versus Inferno Men. Perdida Image Gallery, stills collection from the Calderon family, new and improved optional English translation subtitles, limited edition 80-page book, and a limited edition poster. World premieres on Blu-ray, limited edition of 6,000 copies for the UK and US. This is region free. This just looks exciting. I'm in. I don't know a thing about it. I love the previous two Mexican movies that they released. This is something a little bit different, something that I am definitely interested in. Picking up two movies here, £25, sold. And of course, last but not least, The Big Gun Down from Sergio Solima. Again, out on the 5th of December. Released the same year as Leone's The Good, the Bad, the Ugly and Sergio Corbucci's Django, The Big Gun Down is a classic spaghetti western. Directed by the great Sergio Solima, this brutal film elevated western regular Lee Van Cleef to his first ever starring role. When bounty hunter Jonathan Corbett is hired to track down the Mexican peasant Thomas Millian, amazing, he is initially outwitted by the wily bandit. However, their relationship between these two men soon take an unexpected turn, and they team up to take on Railroad Baron Brockton. With its rousing score by legendary composer Ennio Morricone, this politically charged screenplay by Sergio Donati and Franco Salinas, The Big Gun Down has earned its reputation as one of the greatest and most influential Italian westerns. This individually limited edition, 3 versions of the film, the US theatrical cut, the extended US cut, and the original 110-minute Italian version, along with a fascinating selection of new and archival extra features, a poster, and an 80-page book. This is a 2-disc Blu-ray. We've got 2K restorations, 3 feature presentations at La Resa de Conte, the original Italian theatrical version, presented with both Italian and English soundtracks, the original US theatrical version at 90 minutes, and the extended US cut at 95 minutes, with scenes added for television broadcast. Original mono audio, audio commentary with writers and film expert Barry Forshaw and Kim Newman on the Italian version, audio commentary with historians Courtney Joyne and Henry Park on the extended US cut, Spaghetti Western Memories from 2012, documentary in which director Sergio Solima and actor Thomas Millian revisit this much heralded Western. Thomas Millian acting on Instinct 2013, the genre film star revisits The Big Gun Down and reveals some of his acting secrets. Stephen Thrower on The Big Gun Down, and the author and musician on the unique qualities of Solima's classic. Austin Fisher on The Big Gun Down, the author of Radical Frontiers in the Spaghetti Western, Politics, Violence, and Popular Italian Cinema, situates the film in a wider context of the genre. Isolated music and effects track, original US theatrical trailer, original Italian theatrical trailer, TV spots, image gallery, new improved English subtitles for the deaf and hard of hearing, limited edition exclusive 80-page book with a new essay by Italian cinema expert Robert Curti, archival interviews with Van Cleef, Millian, Solima, extracts from the film's promotional materials, and an examination of the work of co-screenwriter Franco Salinas, an overview of the contemporary critical response and full film credits. limited edition exclusive poster, UK premiere on any home video format. Wow. And a limited edition of 5,000 copies. Sergio Salima, Lee Van Cleef, Thomas Millian, Spaghetti Western. I'm in heaven. That is an absolutely outstanding release, and I cannot wait to devour it. So again, to run through the bundle here, we have Remember the Night, limited edition, Enter Santo, the First Adventures of the Silver Masked Man, limited edition, and The Big Gundown, limited edition. A little bit cheeky, December, releasing 3 limited editions when things will be so tight. I think generally the added price of all these together is £67. Of course, you get the bundle discount where you get 10% off, taking it down to just about £60 with free postage and packaging. If it wasn't December, I may still jump on it straight away. These two are, yeah, terrific releases. I'm really interested in them. Would it be worth paying a little bit extra to get this one, which is probably great, and get them all a couple of weeks before release date? Probably. I think it's a fairly exciting announcement. I'm interested. I would love to know what you think of this one. Are you interested in these 3 movies? Can you tell me anything about them? Why should I be excited about these? Should I be more excited about Remember the Night? Is The Big Gundown going to be something that just sings to me, which I assume it will? Do you know anything about Santo? I would love to know, because it just looks so amazing. As always, thank you for watching. There's more content up here if you want to see more of my stuff. Don't forget to hit the like button on this video. Drop a comment in the comment box, and in the description box are links to the Patreon where you can help support this channel, which would be amazing. Thanks for watching, and see you next time on ManVFilm.